guys, this is Harish here from Trapt, and today in this video we are going to see about the long-term review of Poco X2. Is this better than the Poco X3? Let's see in the video. The box contains the regular information leaflets, a SIM ejector pin and also a transparent case which I have not shown in this video. And the yellow packaging also looks quite good. This also has the fast charging support. It comes with a 27-watt adapter in the box, and this phone charges to 100% in literally 1 hour and 10 minutes to be precise, because I've checked the charging speeds and the phone is actually charging quite well. The adapter is quite big, like the Realme's Super Dart charger or Super Whoop, whichever, and this is a good initiative from Xiaomi to implement the 27-watt charger inside the box. And this phone comes with a Type-C port as well. As you can see, the phone's charging animation immediately changes to the 27-watt fast charging, which is quite nice, and the animation seems to be good because of the MIUI 12. Let's get into the placements. This phone has a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD panel with HDR10 support and a dual punch-hole camera at the front. Onto the left side of the phone we have the hybrid SIM slot. At the back we have the glass sandwich design, which is quite premium, and also it is also a fingerprint magnet. It also has the quad camera setup at the back, which I'll get in the later part of the video. The right side of the phone has the fingerprint scanner doubled as a power button, which is quite good, and also it has the volume rocker keys above the fingerprint scanner. And on top of the phone we have the secondary noise cancellation mic and the IR blaster. The IR blaster is still coming in the Redmi phones nowadays, so it's actually quite a good feature. The bottom has the Type-C port, the primary microphone, a single dominant firing speaker, as well as the 3.5mm headphone jack. Well, we get into the specifications now. This phone runs on the latest Snapdragon 730G, which is a gaming processor, and also because of the 6.67 inches IPS LCD panel, which is slightly a downgrade, but still an AMOLED panel would have get the job done. The main cool feature about this smartphone is its display. It's not an AMOLED display, but still it has that 120Hz refresh rate, which is actually quite cool feature in this phone. Let me do a comparison between 60Hz and 120Hz and you can see the results. The phone feels quite smooth. I have the top variant, the 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of onboard storage, which is actually far more than enough for any person. Actually, this phone runs on the latest Android 10 on board with MIUI 12, and it has the regular 4500 mAh battery, which we can see in almost each and every Redmi phone out today, and it has the latest security patch of October 1st, and also the control center has been changed in MIUI 12. So if you want to use the iPhone style control center, then you can always turn on the control center and use. Also there are the full screen display, which works absolutely fine, but still there are some minor stutters as we can see in the MI phones. The phone is quite slippery, so I'll patch on a case with it. Now let's get into the gaming. I have played Call of Duty Mobile and Altos Adventure in this phone with the highest possible settings, and the game seems to run so smooth. The only issue with this punch-hole display is that it hides some of the details which have to be shown in the phone. Now let's get into the Altos Adventure, and in this game that is the 120Hz refresh rate is fully utilized and also it gives us very smooth gaming experience. Now let's get into the battery section of the phone. The phone gives a screen on time of about 5 to 6 hours on heavy usage, but when you switch it to 60 Hz you can get a little bit of extra battery. With a 6.67-inch Full HD plus IPS LCD display, which has no deep blacks like the AMOLED display, but it gets the job done. Actually, this panel is good for binge watching movies, YouTube, etc. And also this is good for gaming because it has a 6.67-inch massive display, and with the higher refresh rate, the video seems to do a better job over here. The viewing angles are great, the clarity levels are excellent, so no worries regarding the display. Let's talk about the fingerprint scanner in this phone. Actually, the fingerprint scanner is quite fast, but not the fastest we have ever tested, but still it's a 2-in-1 setup. Actually, when you press the power button, the phone gets started. You press the power button with your thumb, then the phone unlocks just in an instant. It takes some time to get used to this feature, but still this is a quite handy one. And the Face ID is really fast, and well lit conditions the Face ID works flawlessly. The UI has some minor bugs, such as the thing which I show you on the screen. On the galleries icon there is a notification showed as 1, but when I go inside the gallery there is nothing to show, and after some time it just gradually goes, as you can see in this video. Now let's get into the cameras. This phone consists of a 64 megapixel Sony IMX686 sensor, which is a quite good sensor and used in flagship OnePlus smartphones and all the Android smartphones nowadays. And this has the regular MI features such as the filters, portrait mode, etc. And also you can shoot the photos and videos using the macro sensor as well. The photos seem to be good, and you also have the portrait lighting effects, the 6 or 7 lighting effects. You can also have the vlog mode in this, where you can edit the videos without any hassle. The video recording maxes out at 4K 30 fps, but this camera sensor is capable of using 60 fps. Video recording in the front camera maxes out at 1080p 30 fps, but the videos seem to be quite good. You can see the samples now. Photos are sharp, well detailed, and this is one of the best smartphones under the range of 20,000 to give an excellent camera with solid internals. As far for the portraits and selfies, this phone takes an absolute win according to me, because the portraits seem to have good edge detection, and the photos seem to look good. And for the video side of the part, the video recording maxes out at 4K 30 fps on the rare side, and it's quite stabilized with the help of electronic image stabilization. The shots seem to look stabilized, and the clarity levels are excellent for the price. Actually, for the price, this phone has the best bang for buck. And this is the front camera, which has maxed out at 1080p 30 fps, and you can see the stabilization. So overall, the verdict: I have been using this smartphone for more than 3 months as my primary device, and this smartphone is best bang for buck. Actually, the Poco X3 has also come out, but still, in my opinion, this would give you the best in class of experience rather than that phone. That phone also has some of its perks, but still I would go for this phone, the Poco X2. For the price of 21,500 as of now in Flipkart, this phone gives you the most for the price. Actually, this has 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, which is not even available in the new Poco X3. So this was my review for the Poco X2. That's my long-term review. So hope you guys like the video. Make sure to like, share and subscribe, and press the bell icon to get your regular updates. Thank you.